You want to know what keeps people broke and overweight and out of shape and unhappy? It is 100% the mindset. And when your mindset is so fixated on just one thing, if it's attached to anything that's external, then you're basically asking for suffering, because that's exactly what it is. And I remember this quote that I will never, ever forget. And it is the root of suffering is attachment. And that is 100% true. And if you don't actually detach, from anything that's external, from all of the things that are literally made and placed there to test you, if you attach to any of those, you're asking for unhappiness. You're asking for yourself to be completely conditioned by that. If you want to change that, you have to start changing your mentality. But how do we do that? Because everyone's so caught up. Everyone's so caught up in what the world is doing, what everyone's doing, what they are doing. Why aren't I there? Why don't I look fit? Why don't I look healthy? Why are they way ahead of I am? You know why they are? Because they're putting in work, and they're actually attached more so to the idea of their future self. That's all they're attached to. They're not attached to something that's now. They're not attached to a thing, a place, a person. There's no attachment. The reason why you aren't ahead is because you keep doing the same things to fall behind. If you want to get ahead, start doing the shit that everyone's doing that's working. And do you know what's working? The daily system, the daily habits, those small, tiny little wins. The wins that everyone falls short on. Everyone falls short on snoozing. Everyone falls short on skipping a workout. Everyone falls short on what to eat. Everyone falls short on the simple tasks because they are weak-minded. Weak minds don't know how to do simple, efficient, and effective things on a daily basis. Strong minds do. It's not about the big and the baddest. It's not about all that. That can be done. That can be then led to after you've actually stacked one small win after another. Many people think that it's like, oh, you just woke up and you just had that body. You just kind of like, you're genetically gifted. You know, you just have it. Guess what? I'm 100% all natural. I'm 100% all work ethic. I'm 100% a fucking badass because I've put in the work. That's why. Because I put in the work not over just like a year, not even over 5 years, not over 10 years. You know what, guys? I have been doing this shit for 25 years. You do the math on that. When did I start? Do the math. I'm 36. I started when I was like 11. I actually started like getting into sport when I was like 6, but then I was umming and ahhing like every other kid. And I actually was like, no, I kind of want to continue this sport. I want to do this. So I started again, stopped and started. And I was like kind of still trying to figure it out. And then I stuck to it. I was like, I really like this sport and this sport. I'm going to play a couple. And then I'm going to be like, you know what? At 13, I want a gym membership. At 13 years old, I said, I want a gym membership for my birthday. And then after that, I was like, I don't ever want to leave this because I know this is good for my body. I know that it's beneficial. Like, you know, I wanted to do it. And at that time, kids weren't going to the gym. Like, that would be so rare to see a 13-year-old girl in the gym. Like, I was the one person that was different. And you know what? I love that I was different because I didn't just follow the rest of the herd. I'm not a sheep and I just never want to be. So I did that and then I committed to it. Now, did I love it? Hell no. Who loves actually going through pain? No one loves it. Like, no one's like, oh yeah, like, let me go and like make the hardest things happen to my body and let me go and just like do this because it's just like, it's all I care about. No one's like that. And if they are, they're just bullshitting you because they want to, I don't know, make a buck. I don't know. But it doesn't really matter because that is exactly how it is. So I did it and then I did it again and I committed to it. And I went on and off and on and off. And yes, I had some bad years for sure. Just like anyone else, I had some bad years where I wasn't going as much and I wasn't doing it as often. But then I was like, you know, if I want to be that person that can truly look back and go, I am so disciplined, I'm so consistent, I'm so strong, I'm all of these things that I say that I am. If I want to be that, then I better damn act like it every single day and don't just say it because there's a bunch of pretenders out there, right? And I just spent the weekend around people that truly aren't pretenders. Like, they actually live it out. They live it out every single day. They live it out, right? They are so incredibly in tune with their self that they live it out. Their self-control is there. Their discipline is there. Their decision-making is there. They're clear. They understand. They have clarity. Like they make good decisions. They are strong. And you, like, so many people want to walk around like, yeah, I'm the shit. I'm the shit. No, you're not the shit. You are shit. Like that's the difference, right? And several times people want to change, but they don't want to change what they're doing. If you want change, then change what you're doing. If you want to see change in others, then change who you are. That is exactly how it could be. That's as simple as it needs to be. And people complicate it. Don't make a complex outcome or situation or process or journey. Don't complicate things. Have a simple approach and just do it on a daily. Continue it. Don't try and change it. Don't try and complicate it. Don't try and kind of like veer off and on in every single which way. Just stick to the program. Whatever program that is, just stick to it. Because if you do, what you're doing is you're wiring your brain to understand it. You're wiring yourself to actually build the habit. A habit is not built in 21 days. It is a complete lie. It takes a much longer time for that to happen. Look it up. It truly takes like up to 90 days of something to actually be ingrained and changed for you to actually have that as a character trait. But you think doing something for 3 weeks and you're an expert? You think doing something for 3 months and you're an expert? You're not, right? And many people get to this point where they've been doing something for a month and they're like, yeah, I'm starting to see results. They do something for 2 months. Yeah, I'm starting to feel results. They do something for 3 months. Yeah, I'm an absolute pro. I can show the world how to do it. You're not a pro, okay? You don't know shit, and you should stay in your lane. If you stay in your lane and you continue what you're doing, you will become more experienced. And over the course of time, then you might know something, but you don't know anything after 3 months. You don't know pretty much anything about it. You just have some results to show for yourself. That doesn't make you an expert, right? What makes people an expert is the experience, is the wisdom, is the knowledge, is the understanding, is the application of everything, not just one thing. And that's where most people fall short. And after spending some time with some really high-end people, like I'm not the best in the room there. I'm far from the best in the room. But after spending time with some of these people that are so incredibly high, right? So incredibly high, like somewhere in the distant future, maybe I would get close. Like that is where you truly know you are around the right people who can show you the way. That in 90 days, I would never pretend to be like them. In a year, I would never pretend to be like them. In 5 years, I would never pretend to be like them. You know why? Because they have decades on me. They have decades. They have so much ahead of me that there is absolutely no chance that I would be able to do anything remotely close to what they do. I know that because I stay in my lane. And my lane, can tell you right now, many people try to get in my lane and they cannot even come close. Everybody's in your one lane. And you should understand that for yourself. If you want to make moves, if you want to see results, if you want to actually see a change in your life, stay in your damn lane.